He has promoted the threats to women's reproductive rights in the state of California. I mean, there's just so many points that we can, that shock us. You could say that now in 2023, where we understand that a good portion of this of our society cannot survive without undocumented immigrant labor. They're doing the work that nobody else is doing. And we here in Monterey County understand that. We see that. We know that. We live it. These are our family members. This is our community. So we don't understand the logic that's being applied here when there's a campaign, when there's campaign fundraising that's taking place to fund his run for the presidency. So this is very upsetting on multiple levels, and we believe our communities are black and brown, our LGBTQ communities. We're standing together. We have to stand together, and we can't let the divisive politics, like the way DeSantis has benefited from these policies that he's put out. He, as well as maybe a few elite others, have been able to take advantage of, and we're here to practice our First Amendment rights to express how we feel about all of that.
DeSantis go home! 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 DeSantis go home!
Why were you out here today, and talk to me a little bit about you sending your message out there to Governor DeSantis, who has his presence here in Monterey County?
Como mujer de colores, es algo que los da miedo como mujeres y como mujeres también de color, como comunidad de color también, que no apoyamos a DeSantis que esté aquí, no apoyamos las familias que Big Ag, que es la Taylor Farms, de Arrigo and Church, que son compañías grandes, que son compañías de billones de dólares, y esos billones de dólares lo hacen del sudor de nuestra gente, y a nosotros no se nos hace bien que estén aquí gastando el dinero que nosotros hacemos apoyando a una persona que no los está tratando como humanos. Es el mensaje que le estamos dando a toda nuestra gente, que los unamos contra DeSantis y contra policías que los
Yeah, that's sorry. Talk to me a little bit too about when you first heard him coming here. What were the emotions running through your head when you heard that he was coming to Monterey County?
Sí, como me sentí yo era enojo, tristeza, ¿verdad? Porque mi mamá trabajó por muchos años en la agricultura, trabajando con pesticidios, ¿verdad? Que le han afectado su salud. Los dio miedo porque no nomás es contra antimigrantes, sino contra mujeres. Está contra el aborto, contra personas que están en la comunidad de LGBTQIA. So de veras sí los dio miedo porque si él corre por presidencia puede ser peor que Trump. Y va a ser peor que Trump.
And what message do you hope that the other side who does support Governor DeSantis know? What message do you have for them?
Que también estamos mirando que a la legislación pasó un bill en la Asamblea 2184 que va a dejar que la gente que trabaja en la agricultura que organice, que agarre y pelee por mejor, que le paguen mejor y que trabajen que tengan mejor lugar donde puedan trabajar. Este bill pasó y va a comenzar 2024 y sabemos que tenemos que pensar afuera, ¿verdad? Y estamos mirando lo que está pasando en el estatal y federal también. Y la gente que está allá, que está con DeSantis, que de veras miren las personas que le dan comida en su mesa, las personas que trabajan, las personas trabajadoras, que no nomás somos criminales, somos personas trabajadoras y personas de palabra, que estamos aquí como una comunidad porque sabemos cómo organizamos. Y vamos a estar aquí presentes cuando él aparezca.
Tenemos que de veras mirar porque la razón que vino aquí, porque pasaron una legislación de la Asamblea 2183 que introduce que la gente que trabaja en la agricultura puede organizar, pueden agarrar mejores pagos, pueden organizar juntos. So tenemos que mirar por qué de veras Taylor Farms y The Arrigo Family Church en Big Ag estuvieron organizando esto, porque están contra nuestra gente que organice. Así que tenemos que vigilar lo que están haciendo en la legislación también, y la razón porque de veras ellos trajeron a DeSantis aquí.
¡Eso!
So real quick, we have to be very vigilant, y'all, because there was an AB Assembly Bill 2083 that was introduced this year, legislation that's going to start taking place in 2024, that will allow farm workers to organize, to unionize, and to work better, and to advocate for better wages and living situations and better working situations. So we have to really look behind the scenes as to why the Tierra, the Taylor Farms family is organizing and brought DeSantis here to overturn all this good legislation that are being passed right now.
¡Viva los jóvenes! ¡Viva! ¡Viva las mujeres! ¡Viva! ¡Viva los hombres!
¡Viva! Talk to me about
¡Viva la
as someone like a community member
juventud!
who lives here, knowing what
¡Y viva la revolución!
¡Que viva!
¡Que viva nuestros
So he
trabajadores
has written
agrícolas!
anti-immigration, anti-abortion laws that has put our people's lives in danger and even fleeing from the state of Florida. And so that is very concerning and alarming for us, because we have Big Ag, which is Taylor Farms, the Origo, and Church. And we have Steve Bernal, who was also part of hosting him here. He once had an ICE agent in the county jail. And so it's very concerning, because that billion-dollar industry, our people work for that. We have people working around pesticides and working harsh conditions. They don't make a living wage. And so for a family that makes their money out of people's sweats and tears and sacrifices, it is very concerning, because he is not welcome. Monterey County, Salinas does not stand for that. And so it looks like it's a deeper issue, because Assembly Bill, I believe it's 2183, that was passed by Mark Stone. That's going to be taking effect in 2024, and it will allow farm workers to unionize, to advocate for better wages, for better working conditions. And so we had a lot of big ag and companies advocating against this bill. And so we have to look at the deeper issue. Are they really here hosting him and supporting for his presidential campaign to veto and go against the bills that are being passed today that will protect our people?
You know, you talked about those ag leaders, especially businesses like Taylor Farms, the Brown Brothers, and Liz. When you heard that they were, hosting him here, as someone who lives here and seeing that those other community members bring them here, what were your first thoughts? Were you angry? Were you upset?
It was a mix of emotions. I was angry. I was devastated. I was also sad, because my mom worked in the fields and she worked around pesticides, and her health has been a concern due to those pesticides that have been working years in agriculture. So it was very concerning. It is very heartbreaking to this day, and it's very, very scary. That are the only reason why people fight for brown indigenous people that make money for this billion-dollar industry. Is the only thing that protect us is because we make money for them. But those are really inhumane policies that he stands for, and we're not here for that. We're going to protect our people at all costs, and we need to do that. And we need all leaders, big leaders from anywhere, from companies and assembly and state and federal, to protect our people, not just because they're just farm workers and they make money for them, but because they're also humans.
What do you hope, we saw a heavily secure motorcade drive by. What do you hope by standing up here, sending your message to the government? What do you hope he hears from your community?
Yeah, that our community is here and we're watching, and that we're paying attention, and that we're going to show up anywhere he comes, here in California or in Monterey County, because our people are united. We are at Raza, and we're going to continue to protest against him, because we do not stand for his political agenda.
On the other side, people have said, this is an attack on free speech for Governor DeSantis to come here. He has the right to come here. Do you think it's an attack on free speech for him? Or for you guys to do that? Because other people have argued on the other side.
Yeah. You know what? At the end of the day, he's going to do what he wants to do, because he has people that are blindfolded by his political agenda. At the end of the day, we have the freedom of speech ourselves. And if that means standing out here, or that means us sending, peaceful comments and peaceful protests, we're going to continue to do that and practice our rights as well.
My last question is, what message do you have for the other side who does support Governor DeSantis? What do you want them to know?
Who doesn't support him?
Who does?
Who does support him? To really think about everything that we do for our working community does for everybody. We at first were a little hesitant. We're really scared of Trump winning office, and now really seeing DeSantis, and now it's just not anti-immigrant. It's also women's rights. It's also LGBTQ rights. It's also basic human rights that he's standing against. And so we're really asking people to support each other and support basic human rights that we all have.
He supports your rally. He supports your rally. He supports the rally. Yeah.
So you're against Salinas?
The city council and mayor position is it's not an affiliated party position. You're representing an entire community, and when you're representing the entire community, you need to take your personal beliefs aside and represent all of the community. And I believe that they made a decision that's not a majority. As we clearly see, there's only 15, 20 people protesting this, and we're what, county of 350,000, 375,000. So there's no representation here. The city council made a political agendized position at our council, creating systemic discrimination and embedding it in the minutes of our city council. I think they made illegal steps to do so, and I think they should be held accountable for the conflicts of interest that they pose to their constituents.
Your first name again?
Mike.
Mike Lip. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Salinas?
I do.
Perfect. Thank you.
And what I told the city council, so you know, I want you to have your voice, but it's not on the council. You come and protest with me.
Let's go and do it.
You can't do it from the board. You know what I mean? I'm all about that.
Dude, so you're saying DeSantis isn't about open discrimination?
Huh?
You're worried about open discrimination, and you're saying DeSantis is not open discrimination?
No, I'm not saying that at all, Wes.
Well,
I'm
then
saying
what
he
the
has
hell do you
right to
defend it?
speak. Let us make our own mind up if he's a liar.
Dude,
We're gonna trust you.
they're not going to trust you.
Hey, where's your mask? You need a mask, bro. Go put your mask on. Genius.
Don't be a clown, dude. Don't be a clown. You back Nazis!
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
I'm Liz Passanisi,
Can you spell that for me?
Passanisi.
And then your first name is L-I-Z?
Yes,
And then you live here in Monterey County?
yes I do.
Perfect.
Proudly.
Perfect. Were you here for Governor DeSantis' visit this morning?
Yes, I just happened to be. I play pickleball here every Thursday. I'm privileged to do so, and he was in dining in the dining room.
When you saw Governor DeSantis, what were your immediate thoughts? Did you know he was going to be here?
I had no idea that he was going to be here. They don't inform me of everyone who's going to come every day. It doesn't surprise me that he's here.
Did you know he was coming to Monterey County, though? Were you aware?
No, I really wasn't aware. I've been very busy with other things. I've been traveling a lot. I really didn't know his schedule of travel.
Okay. I mean, when you saw his appearance here at the country club, what were your immediate thoughts? Like, you were like, oh wow, what were you thinking when you saw him?
Well, I saw the rally first and realized what was going on. Then I realized he was in the building. We were playing pickleball, like I said, and there's a lot of celebrities here, a lot of very important people, and Corral de Tierra treats everyone like a celebrity. So it didn't really create much of a spectacular, spectacle at all until they showed up with the horns and the honking and the signs and everything.
What do you think of Governor DeSantis' presence in overall coming to Monterey County and some of the backlash and controversy that it's sparked here?
I think right now in today's environment, I think any move politically is going to cause a backlash and a lot of furor, just like you see today. I think it would be anyone who came. I'm not sure of the laws. I don't have any legal background whatsoever, but this is private property. It's a private country club. I thought it was awfully nice of them to let the ralliers come in and demonstrate their opinions. I just think that was awful nice of them. But
sure
it's true, no matter what side you're on, it was cool of them to let them come in, and I know they've got their opinions too. Everyone's got their opinions, I don't know. I don't know the right and wrong of it at all.
Yeah.
Do you?
I mean, everyone's entitled to their own
Well,
opinion.
that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know.
Awesome. Well,
Whatever.
thank you.
But no matter what happens nowadays politically, there's always people raising all kinds. It wasn't like this when I was growing up. You weren't allowed to behave this way. And now everybody's just like, everybody's just doing whatever they want. It's kind of a shame. We're all Americans. We need to stick together as Americans and not be so divided.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I have one more question for you, Liz. You said, we need to stick together and all that stuff. Can you just talk to me a little about that? You see there was some division here with his presence, with the protesters, and then people, who are for his visit here. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, there's really nothing to say. My stance is this: we're all Americans. We need to behave like Americans and be proud Americans and stick together instead of all this division.
Hey, where's your mask? You need a mask, bro. Go put your mask on. Genius.
¿Qué sé a dónde le dice que no te miro?
Es que, pues, acá estoy ya como que abrímote más.
¿A dónde?
Acá estoy en la entrada. Aquí seguida de la troca. ¿Dónde estás tú?
No te veo, tengo el carro está muy chiquito. Dice la
¿Cómo? A ver, aquí estoy. A ver.
Unfortunately, it's private property, and someone's trespassing. So you guys are gonna have to deal with it.
Okay. Alright. ¿No me ves? Ya tenemos que salir. Me dijeron, el sheriff me dijo que tenemos que salir.
Si la otra que entras y que la vuelta para afuera.
Tenemos que salir, retirarnos.
¿Dónde te pusiste?
Sí, donde hay espacio. Donde hay espacio.
¿Dónde están las noticias? ¿Pero dónde estás tú?
Ándale, ok, ahorita estoy saliendo ahorita.
¿Oh, todavía estás adentro?
Sí. Ya estamos detrás de ti.
Enfrente donde están las noticias, ahí donde dimos la vuelta para atrás, estamos enfrente del camino. Aquí nos subimos.
There you go.
¡Aquí estamos!
say, where's your mask?
We got you too. DeSantis is not welcome here. Get out. DeSantis is not welcome here.
Don't be a clown.
Does not support us right there across the street. That's the media outlet. Shame on you, Felix. Sí se puede. 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 We don't want DeSantis. 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 Go home 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 DeSantis. Go back to Europe. Here to stay!
DeSantis, go home! DeSantis, go home! DeSantis, go home! DeSantis, go home!
¡Que vivan los campesinos! ¡Que vivan las mujeres! ¡Fuera DeSantis! 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 ¡Fuera! 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 ¡Fuera!
DeSantis, you're not welcome here. Shame on you, Taylor Farms, and here we go. We're making $1 million, and it should be $1 billion for torturing people at all costs. I'm just people so wise to you. Get the hell out of our lives.
Shame on you! Shame on you!
Shame on you! Shame on you!
Shame on you! Shame on you!
Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! DeSantis, go home! 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 El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. 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 Jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. Unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
Ron DeSantis, Corral de Tierra Country Club does not represent Monterey County. The immigrants do. The farm workers do. The field workers do. We are here to tell you that we do not want you here. Ron DeSantis, go home. This is no place for you. Salinas belongs to the people. It does not belong to Taylor Farms and the big ag companies. It belongs to us. This is our city. We don't want you here.
Go back to Miami. Go home. Go home where you belong. It's good. It's all good. We love you, DeSantis, but go home.
¿Se puede o no se puede? ¡Sí se puede! ¡Se puede! ¡Sí se 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 puede! ¡Jamás será vencido! ¡Tierra unido! ¡Jamás será vencido! ¡El pueblo unido! ¡Jamás será vencido! ¡Jamás será vencido!
Unido. Jamás será vencido.
¡Arriba los campesinos! ¡Arriba las mujeres! ¡Arriba los gays! ¡Arriba! El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El hombre.
Salinas sí, DeSantis no. 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 DeSantis no. Salinas sí, DeSantis no. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. 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 Salinas sí, DeSantis no. 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 DeSantis no. Salinas sí, 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 DeSantis no. Y no nos vamos. Aquí nos echan, nos regresamos. Aquí estamos. Y no nos vamos. Y si nos echan, nos regresamos. Aquí estamos. Y no nos vamos. Y si nos echan, nos regresamos. Aquí estamos. Y no nos vamos. Y si nos echan, nos regresamos. Únete, únete a la lucha, únete. Únete a la lucha, únete. Únete, únete a la lucha, únete. Únete, únete a la lucha, únete. A la lucha, únete. Únete, únete a la lucha, únete. A la lucha, únete. Únete, únete a la lucha, únete.
Here to stay. Here to stay.
Here to stay. Here to stay. Here to stay. Here to stay. Here to stay. Here to stay. Here to stay. Here to stay. Here to stay. Aquí está presente, se ve, se siente. Aquí no está presente, se ve, se siente. El pueblo está presente, se ve, se siente. El pueblo está presente, se ve, se siente. El pueblo está presente. El pueblo está presente. DeSantis go home. 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 DeSantis go home.
vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido será vencido. DeSantis go home. 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 Unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. Jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido 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 jamás será vencido. No nos vamos, aquí estamos. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Y si nos echan, nos regresamos. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Y si nos echan, nos regresamos. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Y si nos echan, nos regresamos. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Y si nos echan, nos regresamos. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Y si nos echan, nos regresamos. DeSantis go home. 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 DeSantis, take your ugly ass back to Florida! estamos y no nos vamos. Si nos echan, nos regresamos. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Si nos echan, nos regresamos. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Si nos echan, nos regresamos. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Y si nos echan, nos regresamos. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Y si nos echan, nos regresamos. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Y si nos echan, nos regresamos.
Protesters are making their presence known here in front of the Corral Tierra Country Club. They have their signs out here. They've been chanting. They've even received some talk of support from drivers who are passing by. And in front of the country club entrance, there is also a Monterey County Sheriff's deputy who is posted out front. Good? I think it was good. One more time? Maybe do it.
Don't
los datos. Walk a mile in our shoes, abrochense los zapatos. I've been scoping y'all dudes, y'all ain't been working like I do. Why y'all work ya? It hurts ya. You claim I'm stealing jobs, so Peter Piper claimed he picked them. He just underpaid Pablo, but there ain't a paper trail when you living in the shadows. We America's ghost riders, the credits only borrowed. It's a matter of time before the checks all come. But immigrants, we get the job done.
Ok,
El pueblo está presente, se ve, se siente.
El pueblo está presente, se ve, se siente.
El pueblo está presente,
Se ve, se siente.
el pueblo está presente.
El pueblo está presente. El pueblo está presente. El pueblo está presente.